4th ahead of David Gonzalez, and Mike Yu, Singapore in 6th place. Brilliant stuff from him. Morelli recovered from that long lap penalty to finish 7th. Hakim Danish, 8th position after crashing on the final lap. Guillaume Plonk, 9th. Another brilliant result from the Frenchman, if I do say so. Yaroslav Karpushin, 10th ahead of Ramersdorfer, 11th. A local rider, giving something for the local fans to cheer about. Kermantinez, 12th from Sullivan Mounsey. Lucas Brown both coming away with a point. Luca Agostinelli, the final point in 15th. Benyat Fernandez and Carter Thompson were 16th and 17th ahead of Keija Monignane, Lennox Famara, Alejandro Fernandez and Joel Pons. So one rider we didn't get to mention when they crashed out, Giulio Pugliese, who was fighting inside the top 10 or so, if memory serves me right. He'll be back at it again tomorrow, as I saw him walking to Uriarte. 4 points back is Danish, 16 points off top, 12 off Danish's Pratama. Gonzalez moves up a spot into 4th place ahead of Fernandez, and Morelli, Ramadipa, Thompson and Daniel now up 5 places with that podium into 9th position. He's got to be pretty chuffed with that one. In 10th spot, you got Zen Mitani, Pugliese, Plonk, Karpushin, Ramersdorfer, Singapore, Mounsey and Agostinelli. Then Tinez, Brown, Tassini, Van Kruchten, Alejandro Fernandez, Keija Monignane, David da Costa, Joel Pons, and 3 completely different nationalities there on top with the flags.
Superb, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. And the guys are going to get... I think it's still raining out there, isn't it? Yeah, I think they're going to get even wetter. And, of course... there is the third place man. They don't get mind about being wet at all. Christian Daniel Jr. Veda Pratama, as you say, he's made a big habit of getting on the podium and taking his 8th Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup win is Brian Uriarte. And we've got some really great Red Bull athletes giving out the trophies here. That should be Johannes Wibner, the Austrian motocross freerider. He's of course well connected with other, mountain bike superstars with the same surname, and really do put on a tremendous. Look how wet it is. Brian doesn't want his helmet to get too wet. There tips the standing water away, and that should be Vicky Gomez, the Spanish BMX flatline world champion. I'm not sure what a flatland world champion is.
Me neither.
Flatland. It sounds champion. Great. It sounds interesting, doesn't it? A flatland world BMX champion. And the first place trophy should be given by Sened Grosic, renowned Austrian BMX pro rider. He's happy to be there.
I think they might have the graphics the wrong way round. But I'm more inclined to agree with what you did. It's time for the national anthem of Spain.
Well, that was absolutely fantastic, and I'm going to need an early night after that because the race tomorrow is at 8:45 on Sunday morning, Central European time, with the show starting 10 minutes earlier. But until then, it's goodbye from myself and Matt Dunn beside me.
These are the highlights then from Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup Round 6 in Austria. We got started with a dry race. And then it was red flagged, basically immediately, because the rain came down. So everybody came back into pit lane and changed tyres, and there was a crash that also caused a red flag as well, just because it was too wet on the exit of turn 4. And once everybody got settled once again, we're under starters orders once more in completely wet conditions. Veda Pratama took off like a scolded cat up towards turn 1 with Brian Ariarte as championship rival battling alongside him, and their battle raged all race long down towards the final corners. Veda Pratama going a little bit wide. We had Hakim Danish going very wide as he lost out to Christian Daniel for 3rd place, the American eventually taking his 2nd podium of the season. And on the final lap, Danish, our former championship leader, went down. All the while out front we had Brian Ariarte doing a masterclass of a final sector to beat Veda Pratama at the line. What a battle we've got. Red Bull Rookies rages on for 3 more races in 2025. You don't want to miss a thing. See you tomorrow.